Let's take it across then to Kunal Bothra and try and understand the trade setup. He's been mapping the CMB, so let's go across to him and find out what the recent CMB trends are. What is it that he is picking up? Kunal, what's been your observation?
Hi, good morning Aisha, good morning everyone. Well, CMB is an indicator which we discussed I think in the month of May and June when we had a similar plasma chart. And it's the definition of this is it's a cumulative market breadth. So generally on one hand we look at a lot of stocks, a lot of key indices, and then we look at a couple of key indicators. But CMB is a sentiment indicator, so it generally takes care of the entire breadth of the market. It's cumulative market breadth, and generally sort of gives an idea of how the sentiment is panning out. So we say that if the indicator on an XYZ chart is oversold, then there is a higher chance of bounce. Similar is in terms of market sentiment as well. When the market sentiment is extremely oversold, the chances of recovery or the recovery is very sharp. Now, if you look at the historic trends of CMB, there are two key indications when you look at extremely oversold territories of the market breadth. If it goes below 6,000, the chances of the indicator or the markets is oversold. But if the indicator goes below 7,000, this we've seen over the span of last 5 to 7 years for the index, then the chances of the recovery is extremely oversold. When you see an extremely oversold territory, the recovery is very sharp. Something similar with what we saw in 2016 end, when December 2016 end, when the CMB indicator reached the negative 7,000 mark, or it crossed below that. Now, if you look at the historical references, this is what I'm trying to imply. In the month of May 2017, the CMB index was 6559. Nifty was at 9,360 when the indicator was at 6,500 negative, and 7 days later we saw a recovery of 3%, and the index touched around 9650 or 9720. Feb 2016, a very similar scenario. 7,619 was the indicator. In fact, it's the reverse way, 6,987, and then you saw 7,600. Similar is the case, when September 2015, the indicator was negative 6,125. Nifty was at 7559, and you saw a recovery of almost 6%. So what I'm trying to imply is that if the CMB indicator goes in the range of negative 6,000 to negative 7,000, the recovery is almost 3% on the indices, and that too in a span of 7 trading sessions. This is the Nifty's chart, and these are the same reference points which I have taken on the table as well. You look at the point of recovery from here. The CMB indicator became negative 6,000, you saw a recovery of almost 3 to 4% on the indices. Similar is the case over here. Same two cases over here, and one of the cases which is recently, which has happened in the month of May 2017. You look at the current indicator, the reason why I'm discussing it currently is because the current cumulative market breadth indicator is at 6,500 negative as on Friday's closing, and the Nifty's value on Friday's closing was 9,710 on spot level. So trying to add all of these points, I believe that over the next 7 trading sessions we should be trying to rally once again towards that 10,000 mark pretty soon.
Fair point. So Kunal is making a case that we could be in for a sharpish recovery, and he got to the Monday right. And I think last Friday Kunal told me that look, markets are oversold and we should brace for a bounce back. So Friday was a good day of trade. But if global geopolitical concerns have completely subsided, is it time to go all out and create long positions in the F&O market in some of the leverage stocks? More on that when we come back. CK and Siddharth Bambre will join us with their thoughts.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/ETNow.